Welcome to the ultimate AI career mode experience where football meets innovation. With cutting edge AI, I'm making the most unstoppable squad in career mode. From tactics to transfers, everything is carefully crafted by intelligent algorithms. From hidden gems to future stars, AI will scout, sign and dominate the league. Join me as we revolutionize career mode, one decision at a time. If you didn't know, we're using AI to make our team. It's even doing our YouTube intros. Let's get into it. Welcome in everyone. I hope we're all doing well. Sorry for that AI generated intro. We are doing a career mode where AI basically chooses everything. So I've asked it to pick me a team. We're using Copilot and it's gave me a couple of options. Obviously, I didn't want to pick one myself, so I said, pick me a specific one. It came back to me and said, Ipswich Town. That's an interesting one. They got sacked and relegated in real life, or the manager got sacked and they got relegated. So it's interesting to see what challenges it would give me. So I've asked it for challenges, and I've not looked at this bit yet, so I'm excited to see what it wants us to do. Survive the Premier League, that's quite, difficult already. Develop youth talent, sign and promote at least 3 academy players in the first team, okay. And win a domestic cup in season 3. Try and lift the FA or the Carabao Cup by season 3. Hopefully we've done enough, but it's great to have some free challenges set for the early seasons. Moving on 4 to 6 now. In season 4, it wants us to qualify for Europe. Season 5, sign a future superstar, which doesn't make sense. Surely we'd do that in season 1. Okay, well, we're listening to AI. I'm not going to argue with the AI. Win the Europa League in season 6. And then the final 7 to 10 seasons, it wants us to win the Premier League, break a club record, win the Champions League, and build a legacy. I like it. Let's get into the Ipswich career mode. So we're in season 1. Here Ipswich are. In real life, they obviously got relegated. And the objective for season 1 that AI has gave us is to make sure we don't get relegated. So we asked him what formation we should pick, who we should sell, who we should loan out, and they've basically done it all for us. So this is going to be the starting team for season 1 so far. The lap up front, Enisco, I think that's how you say his name in Cam, and the rest over there. It's looking decent. In regards to signings and everything else, basically AI just told us to sign everyone that we already have, which means we've got a nice little sum of money there, 25 million. I might look at reinvesting that into more players. I'll just wait and see, but that's what we've got so far. We've also acquired some coaches, gave 7 attack, 12 midfield, 11 defence and 2 on goalkeeping, as well as sticking to the traditional game plan of 70, 80, 70, 80. This basically means no one is going to be tired, something that I always do in every save. I'm asking AI now, what players can I sign with a 25 million budget? And let's see what they come up with. Again, this is what happened last time. They just gave me players that already play for Ipswich, which is a bit annoying. Obviously, we got Delap, we got Enisco. So I might need to go out and sign my own players because AI is just not working well with players that I could sign. It's stressing me out. I've went out my way, I've contacted Motherwell, and I've signed Lennon Miller. He's 3.5 million transfer value. We put it up to 3.7. Give him a bit of extra Wonga to come, a bit of added bonuses. And he's going to probably fit straight into the team. 17 years old, very cheap and very versatile. With the last bit of money, I asked Copilot the best wonder kids to sign in FC25 career mode. And one's just caught my eye. Quenda, 4 million. I've had a look and I'm actually speaking to him right now. It's a bit more than 4 million. He's actually 15 million. But will he fit straight into this squad in that right mid position for 17 years old? Yes, he will. Would he be crucial? Yes, he will. Let's sign him right now because we need a player of this category to fit in this team. I know it's something that Ipswich in real life probably wouldn't do, sign someone like Quenda, but we've got to bring him to the club, I reckon. There we go. Give him a 60k wage. There we go. He's not saying no to that. Quenda to Ipswich Town. Here we go. And after messing around with the team for a bit, AI, and obviously my decision to sign Miller, came up with this team. and I think it's really good. Will it survive relegation? Probably not. But let's see what happens in season 1. Come on, the boys. Oh, we are bad. 20th in the Premier League. We are really bad. We are really bad. Do not let AI pick your team again. That was bad. So this is really bad. We're in Championship. Just like in real life, we couldn't avoid the inevitable. We've actually finished worse on this game than they did in real life. Anyway, Championship, we regroup, we smash the league, and we get promoted straight away. It doesn't change the challenge that we had for season 2. It said promote 3 youth players and basically put them into the starting 11. So what we're going to do is we don't actually have anyone in the academy, really, especially any decent players. Look, they're all 80 rated. So that's going to be not good enough for the team. So what we are going to do is we're going to find some players who would be classed as the youth academy, bring them in and secure them in the starting 11. I mean, starting 11 wise, I don't know how we finished 20th. We've got a great team, but if we've got to be honest, we're probably going to look at maybe the defence. We need 3 youngsters that we can put in there, maybe even a goalkeeper. So let's go in the transfer market and see who we can bring in. So after messing about with AI and Copilot, finding the best young, cheap wonder kids to get into the team, here are the 4 players we've signed. Mustanono, Mosquera, Amas and Trafford. All for decent fees. 16 million for him, 21 million for him. Don't know why he's went from Newcastle to the Championship, but I'm assuming he can see the vision. Amas 2 million. I'm not sure if he'll get game time this season, but hopefully he does. And James Trafford. Obviously, we've used up all our budget now, so we've got nothing left. And this is what the team looks like. We've went for a new formation too. We went for the tree formation, Delap at the top of the tree. He's the star. Then we've got Hutchinson in the cam with Mastanono. Wender behind him. Miller in the middle with Clark on the left. Amas, Greaves, Mosquera and Twanzebe getting in the starting 11 with James Trafford at the bottom of the tree. But this should be more than enough. Everyone's going to develop. It's going to be great. So let's see the results for season 2. Actually blows my mind how we've not won the championship with that squad. I know it's young and we're trying to create stability. That's what we tried doing with AI. That's what they want us to do in the first 3 seasons. But how is that team not dominated the league? I mean, I'm still happy we're going back to the Premier League, but usually if you finish second in the championship, you just get absolutely rammed through in the Prem. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that doesn't happen. And we go for an FA Cup or a Community Shield, not Community Shield, FA Cup or Carabao Cup next season. That's what we need for season 3. We're in season 3 now, back in the Premier League. And at the start of the video, AI said for season 3, it wants us to get some domestic glory. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, we need to win it this season. We're developing stability. It's going to be hard, but we're going to give it a go. I've also asked AI, should I have a young or old squad? Obviously, there's pros and cons for both, but it said a balanced mix would be ideal. So that might be where we're going wrong. We've got a lot of young players in the team, maybe a bit of experienced heads, been there, been in couple finals, that might help develop the squad. So that's what I'm going to do for season 3, add some experienced lads to the team who can teach the young lot how it's done. The 2 new signings for Ipswich, we brought Aaron Wan-Bissaka in and Douglas Luiz from Juventus. Obviously 2 experienced Premier League players. They should help us stay in the league and maybe win a domestic cup. But do I think they can stay in the league? I'm hoping so. They should be able to, but like I said, if you finish second in the championship, chance of staying in the league is pretty tough. So we'll see what we can do. So the experience added to the team has just helped massively. 5th in the Premier League. We didn't do what AI said, round 3, round 2 for them sort of competitions, but 5th. Higher than Spurs, United and Brighton and Newcastle. We've got Europe next season. What's going on? Oh, we'll take that. Let's move on to season 4. Moving into season 4 to 6. European ambition now. Here are the targets that we need to hit. Season 6, obviously, win the Europa League. Season 5, sign a future superstar. And Season 4, qualify for Europe. We're actually ahead of where we need to be. We've already qualified for Europe now. We're in the Europa League. So technically, we could box all of these off in this season if we have a good one. Looking at the team, let me show you. They've developed unbelievably. Everyone's in the 80s, apart from Amas. But I might sign a left back to get us in the 80 rated for everyone. Then we've got a solid foundation, and if Harry Amas needs to play, then he'll play when needed. To make Season 4 more interesting, we're going to ask Copilot to sell one of my players. So give me a position, Copilot, and they are gone. Box-to-box centre mid. We've just signed Douglas Luiz and they want him gone. We're going to have to replace one of our best players. After messing about in the transfer window, obviously getting rid of Douglas Luiz and a couple other players, we've brought in a whole new unit. Mainu comes to the club. Andy Robertson comes to Ipswich. Cancelo, Rudiger, Depay, Harry Amas goes on loan, Miller goes on loan, but the team is filled with experience as well as young prospects, and it's looking really good. Look at that team now. It's beautiful. Like I said, a bit of experience, a bit of young talent in there. I'm excited to see if we can break the top 4 and maybe win our first trophy. So fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. 4 seasons in and we're winning the Europa League and the Premier League. What is going on? We were in the Championship 2 seasons ago, and now we're winning it all. I mean, that's some funky Premier League table. West Ham in second. I don't know what's going on there, but we've smashed it, and 2 trophies added to the cabinet. I think it's time we ask AI to change some of the challenges, because we've won the Europa League. That was supposed to be a season 6 job, and we were supposed to only qualify for this season. So let's look at our challenges again next season. We are 5 seasons deep now, halfway through the challenge. If you've not liked or subscribed yet, make sure you do that. It helps me out massively. If you love career mode content, we do this pretty much every single week. So reviewing AI's challenges that it's set for us. We've won the Europa League, we've won the Premier League, we've set club records. All we need to do now is basically build a legacy, which we have done, but we need to get 90+ rated players in there and win the Champions League, as well as signing a future superstar, even though I'd argue everyone's a future superstar in this team. Anyway, talking about future superstar, here we have Leon. He is a 22-year-old left back who can also play right back, and he's sensational. Look at them stats, 87 rated. He can even stick him on right mid. He's versatile, and he will be our future superstar. Honestly, won't surprise me if he gets 90 rated first. Actually, he will get 90 rated first in this team. I'm telling you that now. We also signed another defender, which means Wan-Bissaka was in this trade deal. Wan-Bissaka went away, and we brought in Martin Fernandez, who is actually better and younger than Wan-Bissaka. So looking at the team now, here we have the best team in the league. Look at it. It's absolutely sensational. We've got Delap there. We've got Hutchinson with Mustana Nanano. Quenda, Mainu in the midfield with Philogene in left mid. Then we've got the boys at the back. Might change Cancelo and put Fernandez there. And then Trafford in goal. It's beautiful. In regards to depth, though, I feel like we're struggling in the depth department, but I've got no money left. So we're just going to have to fight it out. See if we can retain the Premier League, maybe win a Champions League. Let's see what happens. I think I've said that every season, but let's see what happens. We've done it again. Back-to-back Premier League champions. As you can see, Liam Delap there. He's buzzing to be part of this club. So is Ed Sheeran. Big up the tour. We also won the Community Shield and the Super Cup. We've still not managed to win the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup yet, so I'm hoping to do that soon. But 5 seasons in and technically 5 trophies. That's pretty good. Now we're in season 6. Let's review the AI's table. I've made it a bit more simpler to understand now. So all we need is to either lift an FA or a Carabao Cup, win the Champions League, and have at least 5 players with 90+ overall rating in the squad. Obviously, looking at the squad, we're not too far off it. I'm surprised he's not went a bit higher. Probably because we've not really got the defence on the high trading plan. But apart from that, Delat's probably our first player to hit 90 rated, which is quite surprising. And hopefully some more will follow as the season goes on. But Quenda being injured is a big hit for us. I have also gone and signed a couple more players. Probably can see in the team. The starting 11 stays the same, but we brought in Cisse, Gomez, Amas came back, Garcia's joined the club, who can play left mid and right mid. And have we brought in anyone else? I don't think so. Yeah, so that's the team. Let's see how well it can do. Once again, another season, maybe another Premier League, 3 on the bounce. Let's see. I can imagine the Ipswich fans going mental for the 3rd Premier League in a row. We're just smashing all the competition now. It's too easy. Look at the gap. Mind the gap, mate. It's absolutely unbelievable. and then another Community Shield, and another challenge boxed off. The FA Cup, it's done. All we need now is 5 players 90 plus rated and the Champions League. Talking about the Champions League, round of 16. We are struggling, but maybe next season would be the season. Plus, we're waiting on them 90 plus rated players anyway, so it'll probably the 90 plus and the Champions League will probably come at the same time. I'm assuming so. Hello, everyone. Change top because it's a new day. Pizza Planet. If you know what that reference is, let me know in the comments below. If you understand the reference. But we skipped through to the results of Season 7, and we was runners-up in the Champions League, losing to Milan. It really hurts, obviously, not to get that. We also finished 3rd in the Premier League. We won the Community Shield and the FA Cup again, but no Carabao Cup. We're getting closer to these trophies that we haven't won yet. Pretty sure it's just the Carabao and the Champions League we need. It's annoying, but we move on to Season 8. We're in Season 8 now, and I'm showing you the team just to see what we've done. Obviously, we brought in Messi's regen as well as Ronaldo's regen last season, which I didn't show you. And then this season, I brought in Cabasa in centre-back. That's the only signing I'm bringing in. I've also upgraded the training plan because these need to get to 90 plus rated, at least 5 of them to build a legacy. That's what the AI wanted us to do. And we also need to win the Champions League. Can we do that in them 2 seasons? Let's find out. Back-to-back 3rd place in the league. It's getting a bit concerning now. Who's beaten us to the Premier League title? Oh no, Manchester City are going through another era. I can't be bothered with this. Manchester City are going through another era. And Liverpool are getting better than us too. I don't know where this has came from. On another note, we got our first Carabao Cup. So that means we only need a Champions League now, which I don't know why it's not coming up. Probably because we didn't win the Champions League. Somehow, Stuttgart beat us in the final. Oh, I'll get my revenge next season. I'm looking at the team now for Season 9, and we boxed off another one of the AI's challenges, having 5 plus players over 90 rated. Look at that team now. We're ready for Champions League. We've got 2 finals back to back. We've just not won them. So this time, in Season 9, we need to win it because we've only got 2 seasons left, and I'm getting a bit nervous. 3 finals on the bounce now, and we've still not won the Champions League. I think Ipswich are the most unluckiest club that I've ever done a rebuild or challenge with. How have we done 3 finals and not won the Champions League? We are back to winning the Premier League, which is decent, but apart from that, no trophies. And we've only got 1 more season. If I fail this challenge, it's not even that hard. We've won so many trophies. We should be able to win this without a problem. The final season, Season 10, we've brought a load of players in for depth purposes. Look at all them players. We've broke the bank, spending over 200 million. And hopefully now, even if there is any injuries in the season, we can back them up with any of these players on the reserves or the bench. Everyone's good enough now. Look at the main starting 11. It's beautiful. This has to win us a Champions League. We've only got 1 season to do it, and this season's now. So we'll react to that in a minute. The mighty Ipswich did it! We won the Champions League in the final season. I was getting worried, and to be honest, look at it. We won on penalties 3-2. We nearly bottled 4 finals in a row. We left it to the final minute, and every single challenge AI set us from the start of the episode is being completed. We've won 18 trophies in total. That's because we had an additional Premier League to add on top of that, a Carabao Cup there, and a Community Shield. So in total, let me just get it up on the screen for you. It's 18. Look at that. It's beautiful. We've broke records. We've established an unbelievable team, which I'm going to look at in a minute. But I'm glad we did it. I was getting a bit worried. I thought I'd have to do an episode 2 to this, but we've done it. Here is a final look at the starting 11, which completed all the AI's challenges. I'm surprised at these 2 not getting above 90 rated, but apart from that, I can't really complain. Lads, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It helps me out massively. Road to 2k subscribers is on. So if you enjoy career mode videos, please make sure to drop a like and a subscription. And if you want to comment anything about the video, any suggestions for future videos, please let me know. See you later.